Greetings, this is another episode of For the Mandem. Now this vlog is about when you're the guy after the guy and how that impacts you. So let's say, for example, you're now dating someone, and the guy before you, he cheated or he abused her or he stole or whatever, he's done something, and how you cope with that. Even to the extent, for example, maybe you might go out somewhere and you go and talk to someone. Now, because the guy before you has been on aggressive or has been drunk or something, now that messes up opportunities for you. Or it could be that you're at work and the guy who worked there before you was some kind of nonsense guy. So now you got to deal with that. So what kind of things can you do to deal with that? I think the main one is really relationships. And sometimes you might find that you're kind of penalized or you're kind of held to account for what the previous person done or the person before the person before the person has done. So when you're dating around, coming up to your 40s, the chances are you're going to meet someone who has been cheated on or treated badly or been hurt really badly. So one of the things is really, I think, it can be difficult, but I think in those kind of scenarios, if you don't know, it might be an idea to ask the question if things like that has happened in the past, because maybe you'll be able to deal with it better. Maybe if you don't know, if you don't ask, then you won't be able to kind of make any kind of adjustments or allowances for something like that has happened before. If you find that now the person doesn't trust you at all, like there's absolutely no trust there, what is it? What can you do about that? What can you do? But if you really like the person, and you think something could work down the line, then I guess you're gonna have to be patient, and that's not gonna be an easy thing, especially if you've not done anything wrong. You're not the kind of person who wants to cheat, or I think those are the kind of scenarios where it really burns, where whatever the person's thinking that you're gonna do, that's not in your character, that's not in your ideas to do. But you now have to defend yourself and prove that you're not that person, even though you've not actually done anything, So it's good to kind of be aware that although you might not have done it, doesn't mean that you won't do it. You have to decide how much patience you can have and how much, well, depending on how much the person's been affected by, the previous person, how much effort and patience you're going to have to put into that relationship, because it can be a struggle, to the extent where maybe they might want to go through your things, or they might want to go through your phone, or they might want to know where you are all the time. They might want to know, but you won't know that they're being like this because of a previous relationship. Like around our age as well, when you're dating somebody who has children, you don't know if like the baby father's done something bad or whatever was happening with their relationship, but a lot of the time you might find that they are reluctant to let you close because the chances are you could probably do the same thing and hurt them and make them feel a certain way as well. Doesn't mean it's fair, but it's just something that you probably have to kind of come across and deal with when you face it. Not saying it doesn't happen the other way around, but I guess I'm just trying to focus on, guys, what can we do? So put any comments you have down below, and put your ideas and suggestions. What do you do when the guy before you has cheated, broken a heart, stolen, done something ridiculous, and either because the person's told you what you need to do, or number two, you don't know, so then you have to figure out where you stand, where the two of you stand, and how you can make things work. Interesting to hear your thoughts. As for now, I'm gone. Sayonara.